What's going on, everybody? It's Druuill. I'm back at you again with another video. Um, this is what we're here to discuss today. I need everybody to smash that like button, smash that share button, and don't forget to subscribe. All right. When the devil is trying to attack you, that's when you know you're getting close to what God has for you. All right, let's get into it. Shout out to the chosen vessels. I need each and every chosen vessel. Smash that like button, smash that share button, and don't forget to subscribe. All right. When the devil is trying to attack you, that's when you know you're getting close to what God has for you. I know if you're watching this channel that you have goals and dreams and you work adamantly towards those goals and dreams. You don't let anything get in the way of you and your goal. People may try to distract you. People may try to get your focus off of what you're doing with their jealousy or their hate, or they may just know that they have to distract you to get you sidetracked. All right, they may see that you're super focused, and unfortunately, they may not like that. The devil doesn't like that. So when you have people who are not letting God use them, unfortunately, they are leaving themselves open to be used by the devil. So if somebody has a problem with you becoming successful, they're a vessel for the devil. If somebody is hating on the fact that you're moving forward in your life and you're not staying stuck, that's a person being used by the devil. When you have been down for a while, or if you have been dealing with certain generational curses like poverty, mental illness, um, obesity, or like whatever it is, whatever like might be running in your family, like whether it be like some type of disease or some type of health issue, and you're defeating it, you're choosing to eat healthy, you're choosing to work out, you're choosing to make better choices. It's going to be difficult for you to try to do these things at some point, whether the people at the store see that you're trying to make better choices and they don't put the certain food out that you buy, or whether the people in your family may know you're trying to eat healthy or do make healthy choices, and they make it harder for you. The devil uses them to try to stop you from being healthy. If we're all not healthy, ain't none of us gonna be healthy. All right, some people got that problem with their family, or with their significant other, or whatever. Some people see that you may be trying to make some type of change in your life, right? The devil doesn't like change. He resists it. The devil resists change. He doesn't want you to move forward with your life. He doesn't want you to focus on health. He doesn't want you to make your life better. So when you go to make these changes, there may be some stumbling blocks. There may be some blocks, period. There may be some things that get in the way. There may be some people that get in the way. But it's all a test. The universe and God is trying to see how bad do you want it. So all you have to do is just keep pushing forward. If something gets in your way, you have to push it out of the way sometimes. Maybe sometimes you have to go around it. But long story short, you're going to have to find a way through and to get to what you're going through or where you're trying to get. So just because you see the devil trying to stop you, don't be discouraged. Don't stop because things are getting hard or things are getting difficult. If anything, that should make you want to keep going because you're so close. When the devil has to try to stop you, that's when you know you're close to what God has in store for you, because he obviously doesn't want you to get it. Obviously, if it's a gift from God, if you are breaking curses, if you are moving forward with your life in a positive way, you're not making the same negative decisions, you're not making the same bad choices, things are going to get difficult. When you're doing things that the devil doesn't care about, destroying your life, destroying other people's lives, not living a positive life, things are going to be easy for you. You're not really going to find that much resistance. You're not going to find people or things or life just trying to get in your way and stop you, because at that point the devil has you. He's like, oh, okay, I don't care if you destroy your life. I don't care if you destroy others. I don't care if you sit around and just be lazy and not answer the calling on your life. But once you start, once you start to answer the calling that God has put on your life, and once you start to be more positive and not be negative, things are going to be harder for you because you're fighting the devil. You're fighting his minions. You're fighting against the evil of this world. You're fighting against the evil that's within your own world. So if you're fighting your own evils, if you're fighting your own devils, then you're going to be making a way through the negativity and through the evil. All right, you're going to be waging war on evil at that point, and that's something that the devil can't stand. So what's going to happen is he's going to use the people around you to try to hold you back and to try to stop you from answering that calling on your life, because he sees that you're not focused on anything else but pleasing and serving God, whatever that may be, whether that's you being a basketball player or a football player or a chef or um, nail tech, whatever it is that you're doing, actor, dancer, promoter, whatever you're doing that's keeping you up out the street, or whatever you're doing that's keeping you out of negativity or harm's way or making bad decisions. That's when things are going to get difficult. That's when you're going to meet some resistance. It's hard to try to make positive decisions and make different choices when you've been doing the opposite for so long. It's like, why are all these things happening now that I'm trying to do good? That's the first thing I realized. When I turned my life around, I started making better choices and better decisions. It's like the first thing that I realized was that I met a lot of opposition when I was doing things wrong, when I was doing things that didn't serve me, when I was doing things I shouldn't have been doing. Then things were easy. I wasn't meeting any opposition. It was like everybody was my friend. It was like nothing felt like it was out to get me. But as soon as I started to do positive things, as soon as I started to get closer to God and pray about things instead of just dealing with them or just thinking things would get better, I started praying about things. And when you start praying about things, things may seem like they're getting worse. It's just a test of your faith. When you weren't praying and when you didn't have God in your life as much as you didn't meet as much opposition. It didn't seem like the devil wanted anything to do with you. As soon as you started praying, as soon as you started getting closer to God and making more positive decisions, more better decisions with your life, things will start to get more difficult. All right, you're going to meet some resistance because it's just the way it is. All right, the devil doesn't choose people that are doing what he wants you to do. All right, he's not going to bother you when you're doing what the devil wants you to do. But as soon as you start doing what God wants you to do with your life or anything close to it or that thereof, you're going to meet some opposition. It's going to be difficult for you, but it's all to strengthen you. It's all to make you stronger. It's all to make you wiser. It's all to make you more efficient, because what God has in store for you, he wants you to be able to keep it, hold on to it, and he doesn't want anybody to be able to snatch it away from you, or he doesn't want you to lose it by making bad decisions. So he wants to know that you're ready. And how you show him that you're ready is that you withstand the test. You withstand the pressure. You withstand the negativity. You withstand the evil. The more pressure it gets, the more prayerful you get. The more negative things get, the more you go to God. The harder things get, the harder you pray. All right, and that's real talk right there. The harder things get, the harder you pray, the better things will get. Things will get better and things will get easier for you. You just got to fight through that storm. When it seems like all hell breaks loose and everyone is out to get you and everything is out to get you, that's when you know you're in the storm, and that's when you know you're doing something right. Because the devil's not going to bother you and pick on you and try to use people to bully you when you're doing what's right. I mean, when you're doing what's wrong. He doesn't want to stop or get in the way of the negativity that's going to destroy you or the destruction that you're causing to yourself. He's not going to try to stop that. If you're destroying yourself, if you're destroying others, if you're not doing anything positive, if you're not inspiring people, if you're not doing what God created you to do, the devil's all for it. He's clapping, he's jumping for joy. He sees that as something positive. It's like, okay, I got him. He's so far away from God, I don't even got to worry about him. And then the devil starts sleeping on you. That's why it seems like things are going well for you and nothing is bothering you. If things are going good for you, I just saw that in a video the other day. This girl was saying, she said, if things are going, it was like a little short. She said, things are going good for you and you don't have anything to worry about, you have something to worry about. That's how you know you're far away from the calling that God has on your life. But when things aren't going well and things get hard, things get difficult, seems like everybody hate you. Seems like the whole world hate you. You're doing something positive and you're doing something good. When you can't even walk outside without people chasing you down because they want you to experience their negative energy and their negative vibes, you know that you're headed in the right direction. You're being so positive at that point. You're connecting yourself to God so much at that point that you're attracting evil. Your light is attracting dark spirits. All right, that's how you know that you are moving closer to God and His calling on your life. All right, the devil will try to attack you, but you have God, and that's all you have to. That's all you have to do is know that you have God in your life. And like I said, the harder it gets, the harder you pray. You have to be a tough-minded optimist. You have to be optimistic with the Lord. You have to see your cup as before your cup can run over, before your cup, you know how the Bible says, my cup runneth over. Before you could say, my cup runneth over, God wants you to look at your cup as half full instead of half empty. You have to be grateful for what you have. You have to be grateful for the attacks. You have to be grateful for the witchcraft, the curses, the evil, the demonic entities. You got to be grateful for all that because that's what's going to make you better. I know it sounds crazy, but it's going to make you better. These people think they're destroying you. They think they're bringing you down. They think they're making things hard for you. All they're doing is toughening you up, sharpening your skills, and making things that much easier for you to deal with. You're going to be able to deal with the witchcraft. You're going to be able to deal with the gang stalking. You're going to be able to deal with the narcissism, the energy vampires. You're going to be able to deal with all of that. It's going to seem hard at first. It may be some days where your energy gets taken from you. They may take you down. You may be zapped. You may have to lay down and chill for a little bit, recharge, restore. But that's when you go to God. That's when you pray. That's when you ask God to restore your faith, restore your energy, restore your drive. All right. Because the devil has to work really hard because the harder you pray, that's how hard the devil has to work. The harder things get, the harder you pray, the harder it gets for the devil. That's why he has to use so many people. And that's why he has to come at you in so many different ways because you're praying. You're choosing to go to God. You're choosing to read your Bible instead of retaliate. Instead of pull out a can of whoop ass on somebody, you rather pull out some scriptures and just go into your prayer closet and choose peace. You know that if you were to get physical with people, that it wouldn't work out well for you because all they would do is just call the cops. That's all people do. They want to act tough, rah, 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 talk this, talk that. And then as soon as you go to put hands on somebody, they call the cops. That's the devil. So you have to resist that. It's going to be hard. It's going to be difficult, but it's all going to work out for you in the long run because it's going to move you closer to God and it's going to make you that much better of a individual. You're going to be that much closer to God. You're going to be that much closer to your faith. You're going to be that much stronger in your faith. And the fact that you're able to take your mind to a different place when you get angry or when you get upset, that's going to work out well for you. So I'm telling you, God has a plan for you, and his plan is for you to withstand these attacks so that way you become more peaceful, that way you become more patient, and that way when people try to play with you, you won't react the way they want you to. Because when people will play with you when they see that you're a certain type of person. All right. Unfortunately, a lot of evil people are getting passes right now. A lot of evil people, the world is more geared towards helping them. When you do things the right way, when you do things the way God would want you to, things are going to be a little bit more difficult for you at first, but you're just getting all the dirt out the way. so that way you could get closer to your blessings. You got to get all this negative stuff out the way so that way God can bless you. And how you get all that negative stuff out the way is by believing in him, keeping your faith, and praying hard. All right. When all this stuff, when it feels like everything's crashing down, when it feels like people are out to get you, when it feels like you're losing your mind because certain things are happening that you can't explain or talk to anybody about, like being followed, like people harassing you, like people testing your patience on purpose every single chance they get, every single day. And it's like, why me? It's because it's because the devil's trying to attack you because you're getting closer to what God has for you. All those things you prayed for, all those things you asked for, all those things you were trying to manifest, they are trying to come into your life. But the devil has to distract you from them to get your mind off of them to get you further away from that. When you get mad at people and you start cursing people out and you want to get frustrated and feel like you want to hurt someone or feel like you're so mad that you're willing to give up a whole afternoon being focused on the wrong things, you're getting further away from what God has for you. But when you start to pray, when you start to continue to ask God to give you these things to help you continue to focus on what's right instead of what's wrong, like the devil will have you try to focus on what people are doing instead of what God is doing. And that's all his plan. If you focus on what they're doing, they got you, you're going to be mad, you're going to be miserable, you're going to be focused on how things aren't working out. If you focus on what God is doing for you, no matter where you are, you're going to be grateful. You're going to be at peace. You're going to be closer to wisdom, closer to joy, closer to happiness, moods and attitudes that would do you better to focus on. All right. So when the devil tries to attack you, it's because you're moving one step closer. It's because you're leveling up in life. All right. And how you know you're leveling up in life is that it's certain things that you want. You're working towards them every single day. All right. And you're starting to see how the devil's trying to get in between your progress. You'll just be minding your business, reading your Bible or reading books, educating yourself, or painting or working on your clothes or whatever it is, working on your designs for whatever you're doing, working on your art, working on your business plan, working on your product. And you'll see how you won't be bothering anyone, but you'll see how people will be trying to get in between you and your goals. You won't be trying to get in anyone's way. You won't be hating on anyone. You won't be being mean or negative or rude to anyone, but you'll see people try to distract your focus and get your mind off of what you're supposed to be doing with your life. All right, whether you're supposed to be making music, you'll see the devil try to distract you from that. It'll be noise that will try to, or somebody will be doing something to try to get you focused on them instead of your gifts. All right, if you constantly see the devil use people to try to distract you from your gifts. You may be trying to do something now. People are trying to get you to go out. You may be trying to stay inside and save your money. Everybody's trying to go out to eat now. All right. You may be trying to save money on things, and now people are trying to get you to go out and go shopping all the time and buy all these new clothes or just go out and have a good time. And you're supposed to be using your money for something, saving up because you're supposed to be going on a trip that has to do with your goal, or you're saving up for some new equipment. But here comes the devil now using people. Oh, let's go out every weekend. Oh, let's go do this every weekend. Let's go to the movies. Let's go to the show. Let's go whatever. Go to the club. All right. I said the show. Go to the club. All right. But you're supposed to be focused and chilling and just staying inside and working on your gift. But the devil will use people who will act like your friend. Yeah, let's go hang out. Yeah, let's go do this. And these people aren't even really your friend like that. And deep down inside, you know that you're not cool with this person like that. But it's like, yo, why all of a sudden is this person trying to be buddy buddy with me? I'm really focused right now on obtaining this goal. I'm really focused on right now on achieving this or achieving that. Before I was working on this, when I was just wasting my time sitting around doing nothing, I had no friends. Now I'm working on my goals. I'm moving forward. I'm focused. Now everybody wants to be my friend and ask me to go out, but I'm busy now. That's how you know the devil's trying to attack you. When you had no friends and you weren't busy, but now you're busy and focused, and now everybody's trying to get a piece of your time. Everybody's trying to get into your life. That's how you know the devil's trying to attack you. You're getting close to your goal and you're getting close to your dream because this is something that you've been trying to manifest for a while. This is a reality that you've been trying to create for a long time. You've been writing down affirmations, you've been praying, you've been asking God for this, and now you see the opportunity. You see it coming into your life. You see your life beginning to change. And you're not going to let anything get in the way or stop you because you realize how close you are. You're like, yo, I'm close. I'm not letting anything stop me. I'm not giving my time to anybody who doesn't deserve it. I'm not giving my energy to anybody who doesn't deserve it. Once you realize that how valuable your time is and how valuable your energy is because you're supposed to be investing it in yourself, the devil will start to attack you because you're starting to realize your true worth in God. You're starting to realize your true value here on this earth and why God put you here. Okay, God put me here to do A, B, and C. I know to get the most out of my life and out of my time, I need to use all my time for what God created me to be. It sounds selfish, but you're supposed to be selfish. The most successful people in the world are selfish. When you start to be selfish with your time, the devil is going to try to use people to try to get your focus off of your goal. All right, he's going to have to try to distract you, and it's going to be in some weird ways. Some of these ways, people may even be trying to take your freedom from you. That's why I say don't retaliate, because when you have God's calling on your life, when you have when you are shining, when people can see your crown, when people can see that you're chosen, they are going to try to set you up. All right, they're going to try to get you to use all your energy being mad at them so you don't have any time or energy to create. All right, there's certain things that get you triggered to where all your energy can be exasperated, and now it's like a car that drove 10,000 miles and all the gas is gone. That's what they want you to do. They want to drive you crazy, literally. And so that way you waste all your gas on them. You waste all your energy on them, giving them their supply, giving them their reaction. And it's out of jealousy because they don't have no skills. They're not creative enough to go do anything. You spend your time focused on what God created you to do instead of giving your time to narcissists and energy vampires like all their flying monkeys do. These people fill these people's heads up to make them think that they're so important because they want a piece of that head narcissistic pie. They want a piece of that. They think that giving praise to this narcissist makes them as strong as them or makes them as cool as them or as popular as them or as important as them. That narcissist doesn't care about anyone. And that's what people don't realize. They're being manipulated, but that like these negative people don't care about nobody. They don't even care about themselves. So just because you guys are all in a group being evil together and being mean together, that doesn't mean anything. These people don't care about nobody, not even their own mama. These people don't care about nobody. They only care about themselves, and that's it. They only care about what they can get from people. All right, yo, the devil's trying to mess with my computer. Just ignore that. I'm gonna keep going anyway. Let me see if I can stop this real quick. Turn this off. All right. Anyway, wow, you see that? Talking about the devil. Look what happens. See, I'm telling you, yo, the devil tries to attack you and distract you when you're doing positive things. All right, so don't stop. Don't like see how I didn't stop, and that's exactly what the devil tries to do. He tries to attack you when you're doing something good, when you're doing something for God. They're gonna try to make it hard for you. The forces of evil are gonna try to make it hard for you because it's a test of your faith, and that's how you know you're getting close to what God has for you when the devil is testing your faith, when your faith is being tested, when you're being hit with things that make you try to give up, when you have the willpower to keep going. So the devil knows that this is a strong one. He knows that you're strong. He knows that you have faith. He knows that you'll believe in God and you'll act out on that image that's in your mind, that vision in your mind, because you believe. So no matter what, don't stop believing in yourself. Don't stop believing in God. Don't stop believing in what he called you to do. I'd like everybody to hit that like button, hit that share button, and don't forget to subscribe. It's been another DrewTube special. Shout out to the chosen vessels. I'll see each and every one of you in the next video. Peace.